Why settle for a couple of bones when you can have the whole bake?
Hey, Charlie! Charlie, look! You hit the jackpot! Attaboy, Charlie! I'm proud of you! Charlie, tell him!
Oh, you can't keep a good dog down.
No, sir!
No, you can't keep a good dog down. I've seen pain and hurt.
That's right!
I've eaten dirt.
That's true!
It's hard to buy, but even I've been jilted by a skirt.
He lies!
But look, pal, I'm still around. 'Cause you can't keep a good dog down.
You can't keep a good dog down.
No, you can't.
No. You can't keep a good dog down.
Hey everybody, and this is my review on All Outs Go to Heaven, the series. The All Outs Go to Heaven series came right after the release of the second film, All Outs Go to Heaven 2. And I think a lot of fans were happy that a TV show was made of their favorite franchise. In this show, all your favorite characters are back. Charlie, Itchy, Sasha, David, Carface, Killer, not Red though. Red has been replaced by a new villain, Belladonna. The series has a very simple plot. Charlie and Itchy are still guardian angels that are back on Earth, and they have to do missions for Annabelle, and to help people learn life lessons, and in return, learn life lessons of their own. And I am very happy that they kept it this way, because it does work for the film thing like All Let's Go to Heaven. Although the characters are back, their voices have changed a bit. Charlie Barkin's voice is no longer played by either Burt Reynolds or Charlie Sheen, but by a new guy named Steven Wilbur. I'm very happy to say that Don DeLuise decided to stay while Let's Go to Heaven and use his voice for Itchy. I was very surprised to find out that Sheena Easton still plays Sasha's voice in the series, because I thought she just decided to leave right after. I'm also surprised that Ernest Borgnine still wanted to play Carface's voice, even though after the first one and the second movie, as well as Charlie Nelson Riley playing Killer's voice. The series is great, but I think that it kind of caused a bit of problems. Problems that a few of the fans of the TV show and the movies have. It kind of caused an errors between the second movie, All Let's Go to Heaven 2, and the series, All Let's Go to Heaven series. Here's a little sorry to say, but in order to explain this, I have to spoil the end of All Let's Go to Heaven 2. At the end of All Let's Go to Heaven 2, Charlie and Sasha end up falling in love, kissing, and they live happily ever after. But yet in the series, it's like they want to kill each other. No thanks. Sasha kind of resents Charlie in the series, and in fact, it looks like they kind of act like they never even kissed or went out or anything. So what happened? Did they decide to break up all of a sudden, but Charlie still wants to hit on her? This was never really explained, but kind of shows that Sasha is kind of, although he does have something for Charlie, she's kind of a bit aggressive towards him. You know, in that one episode, The Perfect Dog. Also, I think one of the problems, another problem that people had was with Itchy coming back to Earth, even though at the ending of the second one he wanted to stay in heaven. That was one of the only problems that were actually explained. It turns out Itchy still went back to Earth after he had to help David and go with Sasha, but he still wanted to go back to heaven. So in one of the episodes, it turns out that he made a deal with Annabelle. After 20 assignments or missions, he would go back to heaven. I'm not going to spoil the ending of that episode, because you probably already know. I guess one of the other problems is that we never know really why Killer came back with Carface, even though he abandoned him in the ending of All Let's Go to Heaven 1, or how he got all the way from New Orleans to California or San Francisco. But I think one of the biggest problems with this series is that it doesn't mention at all Let's Go to Heaven 1. But more of Let's Go to Heaven 2, but it seems like, because there's a few errors with it, just doesn't seem like none of the things really happened. Like in Let's Go to Heaven 1. Nothing happened that everything that happened on It's Gonna Happen 1 didn't happen to them, except for like Carface being there and kill her. But it still does follow the same formula as All It's Gonna Happen 2. What I really like about the series is that nothing has changed. Yeah, sure, some of the voices have, but still, they didn't change everything. They kept everything the same, even though it became a TV show. Charlie still being selfish, Itchy being kind of scared and cowardly sometimes, Sasha being smooth but a bit aggressive. We do get some new characters like Bess, who becomes like Itchy's lover. Belladonna, as I said before, is the new villain against Charlie and Itchy, who looks a lot like, as I said before, looks a lot like Annabelle, being her sister or something. She's still kind of mean though. Although the series is probably not the best thing out there, I do really like it, because being a fan of Let's Go to Heaven, I was really happy that series came out. I didn't really know about it until like I was little and saw it on TV. If I had only one problem from this, is that, well, it's the animation. It kind of felt like everyone knows that Don Bluth didn't bother to help out with the second movie. But here, it kind of feels like the animators from the second movie didn't bother to help out the animators for the series. Yeah, they still have their character designs right, but it felt like the animation is kind of a bit clunky, so no thanks. But then again, just look at all the other animated movies that end up getting TV shows. They never look the same. All in all It's Gonna Happen the series, I think, was one of the best things that can happen. Yeah, sure, it isn't perfect. It isn't the best 90s show out there. It only had 60 episodes in the last 2 years. But hey, a lot of shows do. But I still think that it went well in the beginning and it ended well at the end. Well, although All It's Gonna Happen the series has ended, it's still seen from time to time on TV, but now it's stopped. But there is a way we can bring it back. A friend of mine named Karate Kid has a petition that will bring back All It's Gonna Happen back to TV. All it needs is 100 signatures, and if you're a fan of All It's Gonna Happen and love the series, I really do think they should sign this petition to get it back on the air. Because a show like this should not be forgotten. And a series like this should not be forgotten. The All It's Gonna Happen movies and series were great films, and it is a shame that they're just gonna be long forgotten, and I don't like that. That's why I signed. If you are a true fan of All It's Gonna Happen, I think you should too. Since my past months here on YouTube, I have basically went through the entire library of All It's Gonna Happen, starting off with my first review of the first movie and ending it with the series. But although I'm finished with this, I still do not want this being left off YouTube. I will occasionally try to do something to refer to All It's Gonna Happen, but to tell you the truth, I really think that it's up to you now. Because this show should not be forgotten, the film should not be forgotten, because I do believe that this is one of the best animated films of all time.
I will always be with you, like a guardian angel, constant and true. When you're lost in